going to be their pick.
So probably some Maelstrom type troll build up. Any heals behind him. They don't have the Oracle. They don't have the IO.
Same time. And so he took the last hit on one of them, and then he aggroed onto Thompson and pulled the creep toward him and away from the creep wave that would have killed it otherwise. First blood, though, to rotate towards mid, right? Because that is the one advantage that they do have, is maybe a little bit better fighting over runes and a little bit better ganking for the mid lane, especially since they have Fisher stun. Nice toss back. Ame being blocked out by Eidolons and heroes alike. He will
break this game open off this move.
Oh my god, double mud golems coming in. They're gonna toss some shards around, that's for sure. 9 class still going for the toss back on Ame. Got him, throws him over to Toby. Ame trying to make a breakthrough through the trees. Oh, and a Zeus ultimate added on top of that will surely ensure both kills. Maybe not, actually. The Fisher may have just saved Ame's life. Whitemon gets a bit low, but will survive. The shards are still being thrown out. If he gets the toss here, if he has vision, he'll get him. Yes, the small golem gets thrown in. A shard golem anymore? Oh, he's out of ammo. They're all on the cooldown. 9 class is going for the avalanche. He catches up, hits the avalanche, and gets the kill. Ever so barely. It took every single bit that 9 class had to get that one. He will die in exchange for it, but well worth it, man. They just did some serious damage to Extreme.
Levels are just, they're trash. Like, he needs level 6 to 10 to become a real hero. So if you fight him during this period, like, he throws a tar bomb on you, and I mean, cool. Like, what does that do in these multi-skirmish exchanges? He's gonna get
the chain kill, but Ame's just gonna die for this one. Thompson, he's gonna try and get both of these here. Needs a little bit more mana. And nice body blocking. I mean, Whitemon's, the way Whitemon is playing this Chen right now, it doesn't look weak, that's for sure. It doesn't look like a team that only had a 50% win rate with it at Elite Late. Maelstrom, which would have been more effective against the Timbersaw, at least for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I mean, you get a fast Battle Fury, it's still a fast Battle Fury.
DUI tossback. 9 class just finding all kinds of openings. These tossbacks, man, he's killing it.
All they gotta do here, man, he's just killing small hellbearers. Level 5, hoping no one finds him, and guess what? They found him. Another death for the Clinks.
Out of death pack charges, another kill for Thompson. And this gets so much worse because
Zeus.
Well, time to play for Blink Dagger timing. Jinkyu, he's working on that 900 gold right now, but a wraparound from behind. Toby with the Eidolons gets in front of Jinkyu, and they'll punish the Earthshaker for trying to take some farming time there. And that'll also put Toby over the edge to get his Blink Dagger right now. Smoke, and the trees are cut down too, so they push forward just a little bit. They'll see Ame, they see him now. They're just gonna blink on him, I assume, just straight up black hole him. Changing the disables a tad bit, it gives him an opportunity to get off the death packs, but all it means is that Thompson will collect the kill rather than Toby or 9 class.
Like, if you mess up these games a little, Chen has a good start. The hero's just terrifying.
Also, I forgot, but wait, Tiny 9 class, he wants to get the toss and get away. He tossed him over the cliff into the troll. What a toss from 9 class. A TP in from Tundra that enables it, and they'll collect both these kills, both of which Pure will secure the last hit. A double kill for him.
And the D ward. I mean, that is just a disaster of a move for XG. Get nothing out of it. Waste the Echo Slam. Can even connect on the Tiny. They're gonna get the Timber as well off some Centaur stomps. Beautiful map gameplay from Tundra here. Very easy, Roche. You can scan it all you want. It's not gonna change the situation. They're gonna gate and look for Ame bottom.
I love when teams do this. Here. Thunder God's Wrath is gonna reveal Ame, and they've already got him. They're gonna get more too. They're probably gonna get Jinkyu as well. Jinkyu trying to blink, but he is spotted by Thompson. Thompson doesn't have a lightning bolt though. So Gleipnir. Does that change enough for Extreme that they are willing to take a fight? It seems like they're setting up for it with 3-man smoke behind the last track. They get jumped upon though. 9 class hits the avalanche immediately. Great fast reaction by him. They still need to finish up this Timbersaw though. XXS trying to get away, but the Zeus lightning hands will go to work thanks to his Shard Manta build that he's already got, and they eventually killed DY's Enchantress.
Colonel Shroud too. I don't know how this Ench got an Eternal Shroud in this game, but it took him a little bit. Nonetheless, Avalanche by 9 class seals that fight completely. Just no Echo Slam potential. It's still up though. We even gotta see it this game. I mean,
seriously, this could just be Elena Barracks Extreme. May not want to keep playing this one out. Great, this is going. Pure still has his Aegis, of course. Going for the kill. XM, they're going to start buying back. XM does have the Bloodstone, keeping himself alive. There goes that Echo Slam. A big hit, but the Black Hole stopped him from dealing the finishing blow. Thompson and Whitemon get away with just a sliver of HP. They are going to leave the Troll behind here. A Troll that is actually straight up dead. It took some heavy buyback. Xinkyu and Ame both had to buy back. They had to.
This is a really good pipe game. XG still have the burst. They still have that potential to just cut through it. They can find the jump. Looking at the rune.
Sure, Splitter chaining the stuns. Toby's gonna come in with his blink. He's got BKB, but no Black Hole quite yet. He needs another 5 seconds for that one. Big Echo Slam, but immediate buyback. XXS on the front lines with his Aghanim Scepter. Wants Tundra to go on him while XM is low enough that he's got to get back. It is Thompson running at him. Bear, dude, he will not stop. He's just full on sprinting at XM, and he might actually catch up to him here. This lightning bolt hits XM. Oh, he leaps over the cliff right on top of XM and finishes him off.
Damn.
Thompson had his mark from the get-go, and he wouldn't let anything stop him.
Octarine did so much work there. This heavenly jump, 10-second cooldown. Some chase people down. Oh, they going too far.
Yeah, he went in too deep. They're gonna have to use a Black Hole here. Go to work on the Timber Saw. Is that good enough though? Pure, he's gonna be dragged into the base a little bit here with his BKB expiring. He's blocked out and has his TP canceled. He is not getting out of that situation. Extreme hold again. Roll 500 damage from the position 5.
You can poke this troll, but you don't want to commit on him.
Wait up.
Q also doesn't want to give up his positioning.
Fisher split earth. Hit from behind. 9 class hits the combination with the Black Hole on 2. Both supports are already dead.
That's
for Extreme. KB goes out from Ame, trying to keep his distance from Pure. He pops his ultimate, wants the ensnare, and he's got him. He throws out some damage, but he knows once the Troll has him locked down, there's no way out of that one. And now they can turn back to the Timber Saw as XM tries to come in to help out XXS. Avalanche across the 2 of them, a toss up in the air. The Bloodstone trying to keep XM alive. A Yule Scepter goes out as well. XXS's Aghanims has run out. XM heals up a decent amount, but he just doesn't have the damage to stop these heroes. You said it. Whitemon sitting in the back, providing the heals, not letting anybody go down from the side of Tundra while all of Extreme fall. They're going to be very grouped up for this. They have to do this very quickly. Otherwise, the Black Hole's going to come in and grab them all. Even with the Aegis, they may not win this fight. Let's grab the Aegis and the banner. Fisher goes out, locking down 2. XXS puts himself on the front line with that Aghanim Scepter ready to go. XM chasing after these heroes. Need to have a catch. They're grouping up an awful lot. Toby, he has a Black Hole. He doesn't have BKB. So he doesn't want to go for it just yet. They got the pick off on the Tiny. Damage adding up on Pure, already down to half HP. Dagon's Wrath being used, getting a little bit of vision. Toby still needs 15 seconds for the BKB, so they're just going to cut their losses. Leave the supports behind, get the cores out of here.
It's needed here really bad.
Toss back into Pure. XXS take a lot of damage here, man. Pops his Aghanim Scepter, so that'll help him tank up a little bit more. See if he can get the blink away. They're trying to get through the shield to get the locks down. They're putting some damage back on him Pure, but he shrugs it off, man. Thanks to his Satanic, which he hasn't even activated. Just the lifesteal itself is shrugging off the damage from DY. Now they're trying to save DY's life. Get him out of here. Another Fisher and Chant to try and slow down Pure. DY, can he get the Sprink over the high ground? He tries for it, but he doesn't quite make it.
You go to your final reward.
Sure, she holding on. They continue to hold on to this game as Chen pushes it to the limit.
They're gonna get caught by a toss if they're not careful. They're going for Ame. Ame has to pop his BKB. Turn around, Gleipnir hits the Tiny. Need to punish Tundra for attempting this play. They need to be able to get this kill. So much HP, but XXS finally hits it with a Whirling Death, and that'll cut him down to size. Now they spotted Whitemon. A really good kill for them to get. And both supports end up going down. XXS chasing for more, though Thompson's pretty...
All of this amped up by a Timeless Relic and a A phylactery. It's a lot of burst damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you could
Come on,
see why. Spear Vessel on hand, but they got the toss back on the Leshrac, straight into the Nimbus. Now we got off Bloodstone. He's being pulled out of position here. Pierre's not going to be able to hit him with the melee forms. He's up the cliff, actually. Now a second black hole, but the Windwaker and duels. The dodges a lot of the damage here, but it's still a little bit of black hole. A toss up in the air. Oh, man. XM is still pushing through this, but finally Pierre managed to get the cut down. But XM, an Echo Slam in the back. Shinkyu, it's a double there. Can they push through this with the buybacks? Pierre has to pop his ultimate. Leaning into the Timbersaw, trying to heal himself back up, and he can actually kill the Timbersaw with that damage and get away. But he did not get away. A Fisher on 3 sets up XM to hit the Split Earth onto 2. He pushes to Whitemon, gets him. They just need to keep these heroes from being able to get away. Shinkyu blinked in past Pure. Wait. Are they but some heroes are respawning from Tundra. You know they're going to contest this one. Thundergon's Wrath gets him some vision. Pure just goes for it, blinks in, but immediately a hurricane bike out of the cliff from Ame. They've kited out Troll. This Troll is dead, man.
Where was the BKB?
To go for the initiation, doesn't pop the BKB, gets kited around perfectly by Ame. It doesn't get much better than that. 9 class goes for a TP out, and Jinkyu misses the blind Fisher. So they will not get any more punishment, but Extreme. There isn't that counterplay for Tundra. Extreme have all the Wind Wakers.
Exactly. They've been in this position before.
White
know how to
goes
use them.
out, 9 class dodges it.
Pure. On
Refresh. XM on a bunch of heroes, but Ame's in trouble. Ame gets away with the BKB. Invis gets out of the hands of Pure ever so barely, while XM is going to work right now. He jumped onto 3 different heroes, hits the Split Earth onto 2, forces out the BKB on Toby's Enigma. Now they've only killed Ame so far, but looks like they got 9 class as well. They get him. Ame does die though. Got the toss inside. Ame gets picked off in what was looking like a free fight for Extreme. Endurance. The Eternal Shroud is maxed out at all times, and it's going to be a full lane of barracks. Now, is XM going to be able to get away here? Looks like they push back Pure, and Wind Waker backwards. Pure's going to chase after him. Another Wind Waker available from XXS. Toby goes for the black hole on that one. XM, he has the Aegis. It's about to expire. 1 second left. It's expired. He gets off the Bloodstone. Another Wind Waker, but he couldn't get it off in time. He gets black hole before the Wind Waker could be used again, and now they're going to chase in XXS, but Ame's back into play. They've just jumped into a high ground with Shinkyu and Ame there for the punish. They don't have the Leshrac anymore, but they've got Big Daddy Ame here to try and clean this up. Pure takes a step to the wisdom rune instead of just getting out of here, with DY peppering his steps the whole way as he gets back into the base. Extreme will take and hold this fight. They will not get broken.
Still feels like XG is just continuing to make progress in this game. They just don't look.
Look at this damage, man. Look at this damage. He had to get saved by the Zeus. He tried to finish off with the Echo Slam. It wasn't good enough. Not quite. And now Pure, he gets the punish. Another Wind Waker going off XXS. XXS is in some trouble. He's got a Wind Waker of his own, trying to dodge, keep away from Pure. Pure's damage is ramping up, though. He's finished off one. Ame's in trouble. Turns around. BKB. Look at the damage raining in from the multi-shots, though. And now he's keeping assistance from Pure as well, while XXS is chasing after Pure. Pure doesn't have his ultimate. He only has a Satanic, but he has nothing to hit. He's getting kited around everywhere, man. He cannot touch any heroes.
Wind Wakers are.
He's knocking on their door and trying to shut this out. Extreme. Get a Fisher onto the Zeus. Pick up if they can get it. Hop away. Toby looking for his opening with the black hole. Wind Waker getting one of those heroes out of there, but it's the Leshrac in trouble. The Leshrac, the Aegis, but look at the damage coming in. Ame is doing so much. Toby seeds himself with the Ethereal coming in from the Thompson just in time. Pure goes for the TP out. Nothing to stop it there. They kill Thompson. They get one black hole out of Toby. A win for Extreme.
Have to get out with everybody. That is Thompson's first death of the game. He does have buyback. Managed to bail out his Enigma.
Radiant's top tower.
Mr. A poke. Pure taking so much damage, man. Pure is gone. Now he has a buyback to play with. I guess he assumes I've got to save the ultimate for my second life here, but
you better get something done with it.
Throw out the black hole. It only caught the Timber Saw here. More Yules up in the air. Okay, XXS does go down. Shinkyu jumps in immediately afterwards to try and finish off Toby. Hits him with the Echo Slam. XM battling up against Pure. Pure just cannot do the damage. XM, he is indomitable. You can't. Oh, maybe you can break this this guy. No way, he got it, the ethereal form. And Pure couldn't finish him off, and now XM does indeed. You just can't touch this Leshrac anymore. You can't stop him. You don't have the damage. You can't put Extreme down, not with their clinks. They will make the comeback in game 1 and stave off elimination. XXS battling out with Pure once again. Pure right the edge here, doesn't quite die to the Fissure. More strength up, and it's the Tornado. Dude, this isn't quite enough. Everybody getting super low, nobody quite dying for the second kill of the game.
I think he is gonna think it's a sentry. I mean, he might just think he messed it up, but your first instinct is they block the camp. They will find Ame again.
Yeah, they finally get it. And
force this wave against Thompson.
Yeah, they're not even going to try and contest on the Tundra side, which is probably smart. If any supports go there, the Storm Sphere is just going to zip on them, plus whatever support is sitting there. So
this was guaranteed, I feel.
Yeah, Ame. Now, the TP is going to come in from the Storm Sphere, so he's going to get the punish here. The question is, how much of a punish? Is he going to kill anybody? 9 class? Looks like he's going to die. XM, low enough mana after that he's unlikely to go for any more kills, but we'll see off of the Invis Rune. They're still drop the ski.
Whitemon makes it, has some good creeps as well. Harpy goes again.
Still here, they're behind Thompson right now, but Thompson is going to be able to get the kill on DY. Any heroes that join XM here could be a master kill on Thompson, but Thompson's healing himself up.
Mana.
Running low on mana. Yeah, for the high five. Where's the Fissure? Ame will come in. Shinkyu takes the last hit. He was offering the high five to Thompson.
Shaker here, so you're not really looking to win the early game with an Earthshaker. You just want to get his items. Also, XXS is, I don't know how the hell he ended up over here, but he can't TP out.
Yeah, he was cutting waves and taking neutrals. And if he could separate himself from 9 class, he actually maybe could TP out, but 9 class is too fast, especially with slowdown here. The Thompson's bringing the Solar Bind, so you're right. He stays unable to TP away. Telekinesis finally used. And XXS will finally die.
An 0-2 start for the Clinks. That's his dream at this point, I think.
Yeah, it's so funny how the expectations are set now. Like, if this was game 1 and we didn't have any history here, we'd say like, oh, Ame's not having the best time, but by comparison, it looks fantastic. Thompson's gonna die in the top lane with big rotation coming out from Extreme, catching him out. Vortex, a shield rune, was what spawned and is taken away from XM. So even if they don't get the kill, just taking power runes away from the Storm Sphere is always very value. Though again, that still leaves big runes on the horizon.
You're getting very active in this mid lane. Pushing down.
Ame kills Toby here out on the Ancients.
That's a big pickup for him. Jinju's probably just going to echo this dude. He just wants the gold and the creeps, man. And when you look at that net worth chart, their cores are all in some solid positions here.
Pick off in mid, 2-man smoke mid, gets into position to kill the Coddle, take that tower. XM just got so much gold off of that. He's got a Kaya, and it's working away to a Witchblade very quickly.
Scout out the Chen, poking, but
Stampede trying to run down Ame, but turn back for the Enchantress instead. Can't get that kill either.
Kill squad
being
coming
chased
in.
After Fissure's going to come in, slowing down Whitemon enough, and now XM is going to collect the extra kill in 9 class. Pulls him back in with a Vortex, and we'll keep chasing. Nothing 9 class could do but try and steal Ball Lightning. But of course, Thompson's coming in with a blast here soon. Might be hard for Extreme to keep fighting.
They don't have the resources to do this. They might pay a heavy price.
It back in, stomped, and they get the pickoff on Ame, so not only protecting their Ancients, but getting a little extra for it.
That was a really vital kill for top value out of it. Like, you have to make that work.
Find the Chen, big connection. Just walks right into him. Stampede will actually get the Chen away. Fissure put on the other side, but it doesn't matter, I don't think. They'll get him anyway. Even the X being put to use. XM is going to be able to clean up the army as well. So Chen's going to come back and be a very weak hero. One of the biggest downsides of Chen You get picked off like that, you lose your army, you're not just a dead hero for 30 seconds, but a dead hero for like 60 to 90 seconds because you got to recoup your army. Hunter's behind him, smoke, they're actually baiting him out. A bait that Extreme will not bite down on, not yet anyway. So into that Hunter, they take it, stomp into Torrent. Waveform over the top, the Fisher tries to stop it, but XXS is already dead.
Orchid means there's no boat there. So even if you go in with the Shaker, it's not saving XXS in that situation. Thompson.
Tormentor timing too, so this side of the map has a lot of objectives they could get to, but the smoke is going to break on that same high ground ward, so Pure is already out of there. We're going to deward that spot. Wisdom Rune available, but it baits in the Kunkka. They jump on XXS. Orchid put onto him. He starts trying to run himself away. There goes that Echo Slam, hitting the Morphling, not quite finish him up, but the Centaur is going to be the one to die, while Ame and DY's damage is adding up, and Pure, he can't handle it. Too much control and too much damage between the two backliners laying into him. Now Thompson's next up on the table as he gets Yules stalled up a little bit for Ame to DY to join in to, again, pump the damage into the hero. They got the X to pull back on the Rubik as well. One kill to another, They get 4 in total for Extreme Gaming and can take that Tormentor now. Get caught as XXS. If he gets here fast enough, he might be able to hit some heroes with an X Torrent Storm. DY takes the Watcher away from them, shows himself, daring them to go on him. And I think Tundra is going to oblige, but again, XXS has all this team fight. Is there anybody here to back it up? Ame coming in from behind Gleipnir, throws out the damage onto Thompson. Doesn't get that much done though. Whitemon gives him the extra armor, only gets Thompson down to half HP. Now Ame's the one who's being jumped on, and he dies. XM, now he's gonna have to be the one to carry through this fight around the Torrent Storm, but he only get the pick off on the support. Got him on the counter X. X for X. Pure turned into the Kunkka to try and catch XXS, but XXS X'd himself to counter the X from Pure.
And they get the Orchid.
Zip, zip, zip. Oh, they're TPing in. They're still going to try and take this fight. Extreme Gaming, man. I think this momentum in this game, too, has maybe gotten to their head a little bit. You know, this is such a different outcome from game 1. They're like, guys, we're owning, we're leading. Orchid. The X is going to pull him back soon. XXS has to use the BKB to try and survive through this one. The Fisher goes out. Now the Torrent Storm both, but Pure gets the final hit in to claim the life of the Kunkka. And things beginning to fall apart a little bit for Extreme as they get an extra pull in thanks to the tidal wave from Pure. And he may be stunned for a long time, but they'll eventually get that damage. Meanwhile, Extreme is putting pressure on the other lanes, though. He just need to stop these pickoffs that are happening. I mean, he plays so many magic damage dealing mids. On the high ground, smoke's gonna break. Pure gonna dare the high ground situation. They try and jump onto him. He's already morphed into strength. Telekinesis lands onto the Storm Spirit here. Hit the stomp as well. XM, he's actually dropping here with a pull into the vortex. They actually got him. The tidal wave comes a bit too late to bail him out. And Ame didn't find much of an opening. Oh, wait, the Echo Slam. It lands on. They go for Pure. They got him off the Torrent, and then the damage came in from Ame. Enough damage from the Burning Barrage, and the difference is, if Storm Spirit dies,
you still have resources to take the fight. So the stuns have to connect. The hoof stomp has to connect. The lift has to be there. Steal a Fissure.
You see Ame? Oh, that class went for it. He didn't quite get it though, and now Stampede isn't gonna get him far enough away. Wait, the jump in. Storm Spirit gets the Orchided immediately. Yules it off. 9 class getting. Yep. He doesn't have BKB. Rubik has a chance here. Fissure, Fade Bolt for an aftershock. Telekinesis. Maybe. Gem, up at the high ground, DY. He's trying to take away this ward. Fissure goes out. A big Kana hit will finish off the Enchantress. Can they get the gem and get out here? Pure trying to man to dodge. Doesn't quite get it, though. The boat stuns him. He doesn't get the gem, but he should be able to get out no problem. In fact, he even X's and tidal waves XXS. XXS still has Bloodstone BKB, but another Telekinesis comes out. No, he's gonna get chain stunned before he can use the BKB. Not respecting those stuns that we were talking about. 9 class finally gets his hands on the Fissure.
Above the threshold, huge smoke. from XG. They're looking for the initiation. They're only going to find Toby on a break.
Is that going to be a
Who
good
they
jump,
want?
though? Got the sight onto XM, but he's walking away. Pure's chasing after him. They got the Orchid, but the Yule Scepter goes off. Can they finish him off? XM makes the jump away, sit back, forth, wave boom through, and Pure starts making a run for it. They did not get their mark. A Fisher comes out, blocking in Pure. He pulls him to the other side. Another scythe going off, but the heals coming in are actually keeping XM perfectly okay. Now Pure is out of damage. He's full on morph strength. He goes the waveform, but they pull him back in with XXX. And now he's dead with no buyback.
An inevitable push. It's not a question of can you win this fight. It's a question of can you survive with anything right now. Because they're about to unleash this orbital barrage on your ass. And you're about to feel it.
The army's already put out there, and there goes the Storm Sphere. Grab on two, pulls them together. No Echo Slam to follow it up, but it does get the kill on 9 class. And immediate buyback there. While Pure's getting hit by constant Torrents, and now the Echo Slams comes in to finish him off. Another buyback, a second Echo Slam for Jin Q as he hits another 2. X-Bot on him, but another grab from XM, grabbing another 2 after 2 with the Torrent on top of that one. Coming in hot with a boat going in. It's going to be the Centaur going down. 9 class is going to die back for him, and Pure fighting for his life on a second life, but he's going to get pulled.
Dragging back.
XXX once again, locked down by the Gladiator, turns around, gets grabbed by the Vortex, disable after disable. Nobody is getting away from this one. The fountain is not a hold, and it's going to be GG from Tundra Extreme.